Coach, we don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Are you just happy to be here?
Yeah, no, we ran into some complications on the border, but yeah, no, it's great to be back with the guys.
So I don't know, did Chase give you any crap because he could get across and you couldn't?
He's actually the reason why my visa got terminated. No, we just ran into some issues at the border, and it stopped me from crossing at the time on the 30th. But we're back in business, and it was glad to be back with the guys.
So, while in Canada, and Chase mentioned this, like, it was your first real opportunity to pursue some NIL stuff. Just what was that like? Maybe you're getting, finally.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it was a great opportunity going home and doing that. We got some opportunities and stuff to make some money. With LSKD and then just with some other law firms around Canada and in the States. But other than that, it's been fine. But it's distracting, I'll say that, to say the least. So I'm looking forward to stepping away from it for a little bit. But as beneficial as it is very distracting at the same time.
So just spending time on something else?
Well, exactly. When it takes you away from it takes you away, you know what I mean? It's like it's a whole other side of life, I'd say. It's just different, you know what I mean? There's football and then there's NIL. So NIL takes a lot out of you for sure.
I guess just to have the opportunity, though, is it kind of what you hoped it would be?
It definitely, yeah. No, for sure, that's what we wanted. That's what we've been begging for. So it was like we're blessed to have the opportunity to go home and get that done. I mean, yeah, it was like a month, but we made the most of what we could do. Yeah, thanks.
I guess I don't want to hurt my so what's that phone call like to Ryan Walters when you're kind of held up there? I guess what do you kind of do in that situation?
It's like, Coach, I don't know what's going on. I'm not crossing today. But no, they were cool. They were very supportive of what happened. And I mean, it was just you run to the wrong guy at the wrong time, and I mean they can make life hell.
What do you see in being back at workouts?
What do I see?
What are you seeing from the team and everything being back at workouts?
Energy. We're just getting on roll. I know I've been back it's my first full week back, right? So I'm just glad to be back with the guys and enjoying the workouts and stuff. So, but the energy for sure, we're steamrolling right now.
Isaiah kind of talked about what it's like going up against you and Juan every day in practice. What have you kind of seen from him as he's still, fairly new to the wideout position?
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah's a competitor, and that's what he's going to bring every day. That's what he's going to bring to workouts. That's what he's going to bring onto the field. And the kid's one hell of an athlete as well, right? So it just makes the competition even better. But he's just an everyday guy. He pours into everyone else around him, and it's seriously a blessing to be around someone like that who can push you each and every day.
The defense, the turnaround of the defense was the story of the season last year. What do you guys got to do to keep that rolling, and particularly in the back end?
I mean, I think the number one thing is consistency, and we're not satisfied with what we did last year. Yeah, we had some success, but I think where our mind should be at is what we can do this year. Yes, but, you know what I mean? So, yes, we had a good year, but I think we can do better this year. You know what I mean? So, it's all about what's ahead, not what the past was,
How has Coach Walters kind of instilled maybe a confidence in you or helped you grow your game in the last 15 years?
He helped me relax. I think that was one thing that I lacked before, especially playing defense in the last one, right? It was very key oriented, you know what I mean? So they're allowing me to be the player I can be. They're trusting me on the field. I think the trust thing is number one. Trusting my ability to do my thing. So I trust them, they trust me, and I think that pours into a lot.
How does that get cultivated? Like, how long did it take for you guys to fully have that in one another?
I think it took a little bit of time. I mean, we had our rough patches early on in the season last year, and as we just started playing and getting more comfortable in the defense, and as we laid down into what we were actually doing, and the guys bought into what was going on, I think that's where the trust was built.
How does it feel to know that you're going to be carrying even more responsibility on your shoulders this coming season?
I love it. I mean, that's what I work hard for. That's what I come to workouts here every day. That's why I walk into this building every day. You know what I mean? To have the responsibility to do my thing on the field. But I mean, all I can do is do more. And if they trust me to do that, that's what I want to do.
They were pretty encouraged with the spring that you had. Like, what does that feel like on the field when you have every piece kind of together at the same time?
I mean, I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't look at it more than that. What I love is the result. And the result to get better, the result to still get better at what I'm doing, the result to still get better in the summer here. So that's what I'm looking forward to, just pushing myself even more to where I left off in the spring.
How does Quan How do you guys kind of play off one another?
It's we've got a, I mean, because we played for so long together, we've kind of got a good relationship on the field, right? You know, the one thing that we really what's easy with him on the field is communication. I think that's a big part that, especially in the defense that we play, communication is key. In any defense, I mean, like in any part of the field, communication is key. So we communicate real well. He tells me what he sees, I tell him what I see, and that's kind of how our relationship builds on the field.
You said that they let me be me. Is that just? Do you have like carte blanche out there? Because I see you roaming around.
No, I mean, like, definitely. No, I respond like,
Like, what do you,
yeah, for sure. Like, but they trust me to do my job. You know what I mean? They trust me to, you know, try and play with the quarterback, try and, you know what I mean, show off looks and do things that where, I mean, I could be showing one thing and I'm actually doing another. You know, so just having that trust in me to, you know, where it's like, oh, what is it doing? What is it doing? But if that makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously, you play with your hair on fire at times. But you said that he calmed you down. Like, how did that balance happen?
Yeah. No, I think it was just like it was me being comfortable in the defense. They really allowed me to, you know, lay into what I'm doing. I think I've taken a big initiative in myself to understand what Coach Waltz wants from me in the defense as well, right? So, yeah, I mean, all I can do is keep doing more, and that's what I want. So, it just comes down to the playbook in that way, you know.
Chianti Curry was a pretty impressive-looking kid for a freshman last year. Is he ready to take a leap this year as a sophomore?
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Chianti Curry is a hardworking guy, but still making steps, still making big jumps all around, right? The one thing I love about Chianti is his energy all the time. He brings it, but just laying down onto the fundamentals, looking at the little things for him. But you know, he's got a big future ahead of him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do.
Is hair down Sydney different than hair up Sydney on the field?
Hair down Sid is a little more aggressive. A little more aggressive.
Is Inter Palomalu coming out?
What's that? Inter Palomalu? Yeah, a little bit. We're like Inter Sydney Brown. You know?
Looking back a few years, you were kind of thrown into the fire really early in your career. Was that a valuable experience?
Yeah,
for
most
you?
definitely. I mean, we can look back and be like, yeah, I mean, I thought I should have never been on the field, but I mean, I think one thing that can't be beat at the end of the day is experience. And experience early on in my career, with the mistakes I made, and all that really turned me into the player I am today and allowed me to really simplify the game in many different ways, if that makes sense.
I guess you kind of talked about developing that comfort with the coaching staff, kind of now having